Hello, my loves, and welcome to Lotus Spirit Tarot. My name is Shannon Colleen. We are going to get our daily reading. However, before we do, I do want to mention that I am available for personal readings and Reiki sessions, so there will be a little lotus flower here at the end of the reading. You can click on that, and it will take you to my booking site, or there is a link in the description box below. So, lots of pop in here. So let's go ahead and get started and get our overall energy from the divine source creator. What is the overall energy for this reading, please? What is the overall energy for this reading? Show us clearly, please. What is the overall divine source creator? What is the overall energy? Okay. Navigation. Okay, so I'm loving this right off the bat here. Oh, yeah, we're going to show that bottom of the deck, too, with the cut ties. Really, really important that we're doing that right now. We're doing a big timeline shift. So it's going to be really important that you follow your gut instinct, okay? Follow your gut. A lot of you are going to take new paths. You're going to go in a new direction, whether it's moving, whether it's job, whether it's love, whether it's going towards your life purpose and your north node. But you got to follow your gut instincts here. And the other thing here, this is very much like the Ace of Swords to me, which is truth, right? It's a new beginning in truth. But it's also the cut ties. A lot of you need to cut ties. Okay, you do. I was actually talking the other day about this with a friend, and that it can be hard sometimes. Now, the cutting ties are actually leaving people behind, if you will, but it can be energetic too. So I know for myself, I will call in Archangel Michael to help cut energetic cords. I do it every time I take a shower, right? The water's purifying, and I ask him, cut in any energetic cords that don't serve me, please cut those with the sword. So again, some of you are going to be, I'm not saying everybody's going to break up with their lover, okay? If you're in a healthy, happy relationship, that's not what it's going to be. Some of you are, though, going to be breaking up and leaving a lover, but some of you, this is a job, or people could be friends you've had for a while, and they're just not elevated up. And we're not necessarily saying that anybody's good or bad. We're not judging. It's just that when we start going in the direction that we need to go and we elevate and our vibration gets higher, some people can't stay. Okay, so I remember my very first awakening. I had lost friends I had for 15 years, and it wasn't, oh, screw you, you're out of my life. It just kind of organically fell apart. And I think that that's exactly what's happening for us now. We're really cutting ties, and it could be, like I said, it's going to be different for everybody because it's general, but it could be a job that you're quitting, but you are cutting the ties that have been holding you back. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely, actually, it's a good thing. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's a little harder, right? Because it's hard to let go of some of those friendships or relationships or even a job, because we feel, even though we're not getting paid as much as we should, there's a false sense of security, right? So you've got to cut the ties, my loves. It's time to cut the ties. Let's see what's going on here in the tarot. Angels, guides, ancestors. Show us clearly what is happening here. What is going on? Show us clearly, please. Could be cutting ties to old ways too. I forgot to mention that part too, but old belief systems, right? So again, it's going to be different for all of you. Our first card out, I love it. 9 of Pentacles. I don't know how many of you know this. Some of you have been with me for the last 6 years. Some of you are new. But the 9 of Pentacles is my favorite card in all of tarot. It talks about independence. It talks about having wealth. It talks about... it doesn't necessarily have to be that you're alone, but it is one of the single cards, like if you are breaking up with someone. But it's such a great card because it talks about, I've worked for this, I'm manifesting this. Some of you are going to start your own business, like I see that too. But things work out. They always work out with the 9 of Pentacles. But to be there, right? To be there, to be in that wealth of love, that wealth of money, that wealth of career, to be there, you've got to cut the old ways out, whether they're people, whether they're belief systems, because again, we're going on a new timeline, and you've got to trust your gut, right? That's the thing. You've got to trust your gut with this navigation. Show us clearly what is going on, please. Show us clearly what is happening. Show us clearly, please. Ooh, okay. Got some explosive cards here, right? The Two of Swords. Don't ignore your intuition, guys. I'm telling you. I know this seems like normally, well, I take on the energy of the readings. Let's be honest, I do. And I feel very, like, kind of strict almost. Like, it's time to make the decisions. Twos are about making decisions. But you got to trust your gut. Don't trust the false sense of the paycheck, or don't trust that, you know, you're thinking, oh, there's never going to be anybody else out there for me. No, you got, your gut knows better. Okay, so again, do not ignore your intuition. Don't ignore that gut. And some people go, well, I followed my intuition before it led me down the wrong path. I always say, no, that's not true, because usually what happens when you're not following your intuition, but you think you are, it's because you've weighed options. That's not following your intuition. Your intuition is a hell yes or a hell no in that very moment, right? There's no making a list, okay? Show me clearly. What is the message here, please? What is the message? What is the message, please? Angels, guides, ancestors. Wow. Okay. Look at this. Four of Pentacles. If you decide, first of all, if you decide to follow your gut. Ooh, where did that come from? I thought I muted that. Sorry. Try that again. If you follow your gut, right? If you do that, then you will have more security than you think that you're going to have, okay? It's actually going to be more stable. But the Four of Pentacles also can be, I'm hanging on too tight to an old situation that needs to be released. So cut the ties, okay? It's time to cut those ties. Show me clearly. What is the message here? Show me clearly. What is the message, please? Show me clearly. Thank you. Oh, no, that's like 4 cards. Sorry. I thought it was 2. That's like 4 cards. That's too many. Can I just have 1 or 2, please? Can I just have 1 or 2, please? Angels, guides, ancestors. Thank you. All right. Look at that. King of Cups. Perfect. Love to see it. Get your emotions straight, okay? The King of Cups really has very good balanced emotions. So when I see this, it's telling me from Spirit that you're going to listen to your gut one, and you're not going to hold on because you're afraid, or you're not going to hold on because, oh, well, I've just been with this person for so long, or at this job for so long, or I've been friends with this person for so long, or I've had this belief system for so long. So you're willing to get out of the comfort zone. You're willing to face any fear. I love this. I love this. You're not going to let the emotions, right, take the better of you. You're going to be very, you know, this is the way it's got to be. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Thank you. Yes. Yep. See, the Hermit. 2 cards of being single here. Now, again, I'm not necessarily talking about romantic relationships, although I could be for some of you. For some of you it is. But this is like, okay, I need to go into hermit mode. I've got to cut certain people out of my life. I've got to cut this job out of my life. It's got to go. I need time to think. I need time to be alone, to assess, to know where I want to go. Because within the Hermit card, he is holding the star from the star card, the wish fulfillment and the healing. Okay, so a lot of you are going to be going in, definitely going in a new direction, right? Show me clearly what's going on. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Look at this, the Emperor. Of course, this does not surprise me. Really, really taking charge. Really cutting people out, cutting certain situations out, cutting belief systems out, and not taking any BS here, right? I'm not taking any BS here. Things have to change, and the only way things can change is if I decide, with a 2 of Swords, decide to make different decisions here and go in a new direction. Otherwise, things are just going to be that repetitive cycle, right? But you don't need to stay in that cycle. You've learned, so you can move out of that cycle now. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Show me clearly. What is the message, please? Show me clearly. Wow. cards are pretty explosive today here. Let's see. Look at, I am worthy of the very best in life, and I now lovingly allow myself to accept it. Yep. Like I said, no bullshit. I'm not taking anything less than what I, deserve, and you deserve it all. So do me a favor, my loves, and cut the ties, whatever those ties are for you. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. I read each and every one, and all of my love, light, and blessings to all of you. Until next time.